Determines a lot in terms of what?
Your as your ability to pay, your ability for certain things in life,
Are you saying that your credit
certain
score determines your
jobs.
maturity?
It actually does.
You see where I don't agree?
No, it actually does.
Why is that?
Because is your credit score based on the way you want to live how you live?
Can I say something to you, please?
What?
And let's be real. Let's be honest and let's be fair. Did they teach us anything about credit and banking in schools?
In my school, we did.
Okay, so in your school 50 years ago, they taught you that. In my school, I'm going to be real with you, they never touched on that as far as how important credit is. As far as, when you get into real, you have to apply for this. Even to get a cell phone, you need credit. And what happens when you mess up your credit? We didn't learn that. So we can't judge them based on what they didn't know. So when you say that someone that has bad credit determines how they are, and some of us, for example, my brother took out a phone for me out of the goodwill of his heart, and I messed up his credit. That wasn't him. He trusted me, and I messed it up. I fixed it, of course, but you can't judge a person based on their credit because that's something we learn. I learned that later on in life. I actually learned that when I was about in my mid-20s. That doesn't mean that I was immature. It means that I was uneducated. And just like God, he's not going to judge us based on what we don't know.
I agree with that. I used to think that back when I was like in my 20s and I went for my first finance job. I was like, they got to do a credit score. I ain't got the credit right now. It's not. But I remember I was real childish then. I had a cell phone here. Oh, I ain't pay that bill. Let me hurry up and go over here and get another cell phone before
Can I say something? You said you was educated about it.
I was.
So you knew about it. So that made you immature.
I just said I was immature at the time.
Okay.
I was immature at the time, and I knew I wasn't paying my bills like I was supposed to. That was in my 20s. In my 30s, it was time to kind of get it together. It really was. But I used to think that until I started running into people when you run that credit and you start seeing certain things that were on their credit, like eviction, car repo. And then I started meeting people that was like that. I'm like, you just don't care that this, like, I don't understand. You don't care that you're not going to pay this light bill, but you're going to go to the club. Like, that's the type of people that I was running into. And when I was running credit reports, I'm like, well, you got this on your credit report. Oh, that's all right. In 7 years, it'll fall off.